Ladies and gentlemen, be like the shark. Well, that's a weird subject. What is this speech going to be about? Anyone have any guesses? Anyone at all? Good. It was rhetorical. My speech for all of you out there tonight is on the importance of being able to laugh at yourself. Consider the shark. The king of the ocean starts swimming immediately after birth and doesn't stop until its dying days. Why? Because if it did, it would sink. So, no matter what happens to the shark, it just keeps swimming, 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 just keeps swimming, swimming along. Sorry. I want you to be like the shark, or a Dory if you prefer. That no matter what happens in your life, you need to just keep swimming. Doesn't matter if you make a mistake, embarrass yourself, look like an absolute public failure. You need to keep on living life. Do you think life is going to stop, pick you up, dust you off, and kiss your boo-boos? No! It'll keep right on going. So you need to keep up with life. And the key to doing so is being able to laugh at your mistakes. However, I know this is a difficult thing for most people to do, who would willingly make themselves the punchline of a joke. Not many. However, I want all of you to see the benefits from being able to do this. So I would like to share with you a personal story. Some elementary schools have what I like to call a traveling mascot. It's usually some sort of stuffed animal and is passed around from kid to kid, family to family. My elementary school had that too. Kind of. It was the same general principle, but instead of a teddy bear or a stuffed bunny rabbit, someone had the bright idea to do it with a family of guinea pigs. So, I was in first grade. It was the day before the beginning of our Christmas break, and it was my turn to bring home the guinea pigs. My mom wasn't too thrilled about this, so she stuck the cage in our secluded dining room off in the corner of our house, out of sight, out of mind. However, to my disappointment, she also enforced one rule: never touch any of the guinea pigs. Her reasoning: "Oh, Michael, they're terrified of living in a brand new place. You don't want to frighten them, just leave them alone." Motherly translation: "Keep those dirty rats from running loose in my clean house." Typical. So, a few days later, it was time for my family to host our annual Christmas Eve dinner. There were grandparents, there were cousins, there were aunts, uncles, and whoever else they knew. So, after receiving my mandatory kisses from my grandma, I raced off to the sanctuary of my playroom. It was there where I hatched my devilish plot. My mom loved to talk and talk and talk some more. She wouldn't notice the absence of, say, a single guinea pig. So next thing I know, I'm racing back to my playroom with a rodent stuffed up under my t-shirt. It was just him and me. That poor, poor thing. Back in the TV room, my dad was taking a break from the in-laws when he sees me scurry right on by. I'm looking left, right, I'm peering around every corner, and I race into the dining room. A second later, thud, there's the lid of the cage. Uh-oh, Michael, my dad's thinking to himself. You know you're not supposed to be playing with those guinea pigs. Thump! what was that? A little scraping, a little scratching, and there's the lid back onto the cage. A second later, I race from the dining room and disappear. Going in to check on the guinea pigs, my dad spots 3 lively rodents scuffling around in their wood chips, squeaking, lively as ever. Lo and behold, there was the 4th, limp as a rag doll and sprawled out over the food dish. Michael! I swear I had a heart attack. I've never been more terrified in my entire life. I didn't want to go and face my angry father, but I didn't know what else to do. So I slowly made my way back to the dining room, took a step inside. What's wrong with the guinea pig? Nothing? Michael, what is wrong with the guinea pig? It's sleeping. No, Michael, I don't think it's sleeping. Yes it is, yes it is. It's tired. From what? Flying? Uh-oh. I let it slip. I was going to be in big trouble now. Flying? What do you mean, flying? Well, you know, flying. This tale has no happy endings. My dad had to bury the poor little guinea pig. Yep, right next to my neighbor's cat and Tommy, my ex-hamster. I never was very good with animals. And my mom had to return the guinea pigs. Sadly, my teacher took notice of the absence. Oh, one of those feisty little things ran away. One morning, it just wasn't there. Never could find it. As for me, I sat in time out for about an hour, but then went right back to my childhood life, as every 7-year-old would, and like every human being should. Sadly, that hasn't kept my family from occasionally reminding me of the time I played wall ball with a guinea pig. But I learned to stop taking it personally. I refuse to let it put me in a bad mood. Instead, from now on, whenever someone retells this awkward, painfully embarrassing story of my past, I laugh right alongside with everyone else. So remember, when something embarrassing happens to you, don't freeze up, petrified of what everyone's thinking about you. Be like the shark and just keep swimming. Thank you.